Do you ever question why do we want to move to faraway places at all? Some say Japan, some dream of Italy, some have their eyes set to Mexico or Norway, and the list goes on. But what is the merit to this universal desire? What would happen if we do indeed move there, and what would not? I used to wonder why we want to stay in places that we visit for a vacation. Is it because we want to keep something that we find there? Or is it because we want to lose something that is waiting for us back home? Me? My body remembers dipping into the dark sea in Cefalu at night to see if it can wash off some of the hurt it carries from back home into the Sicilian water, or grind it onto the rocks. Let it blow away with the Sicilian winds. Digest it out with its food. Let it set and diminish like the Sicilian sun at the end of each day. It would go on like this, I can imagine. I would every day walk up to the castle for health, spend hours there eyeing down towards the city beneath me for inspiration. Eat local food because Sicilians just know their taste, and I could sip coffee at each ring of the church bells. And I would never get tired of this island with its rich history and topography and really amusing people. I changed schools 6 times till I graduated, and at some of those schools I noticed a similar pattern. Some teachers would change their cities or even countries in 1 to 2 years. It was difficult to bid them goodbyes back then, but only after a decade someone of the same caliber explained to me the reason why. You know, apart from the fact that change of scenery is therapeutic for our brains, he said that humans sometimes commit mistakes that stick around our identity, like our middle name. Not always mentioned, but nonetheless there. Which is natural, but it doesn't have to be a permanent reputational burden. It is wise to move to a different place every now and then so we can start anew. Because it does so happen, the fallacy of others' perception of us becoming our own. Sometimes it's the way that others look at us, tell us who we are, and we tend to believe them. I tried the same logic when I first moved to Almeria a long time ago, but for completely opposite reasons. Knowing the things I'd do there, I had changed my name so I'd protect my parents' given name from youthful blemishes. Some of my friends from there still call me Ergo, which means open to interpretation. But yes, we are prone to errors, and this is what separates us from the rest of the animal kingdom. The gift of learning, correcting, cleaning, the chance of betterment, the capacity of self-redefining. Also, I noticed that there is this strange thing happening. People who have moved abroad don't want to date a person who'd never done that. Yes, indeed, you're too humbled by either the torments of bureaucracy, toils of a new language, or varying tolerance levels of the locals who don't want you there. But you know that now, something within you had become invincible. Something only known by those who walked this path. And the last thing to mention is what Ismail told me when I visited his cave the last time.
Las únicas tribus más antiguas han sido las que no se han parado en ningún sitio, ni han hecho ningún cultivo, ni nada de nada. Han ido como el resto de los animales, caminando y picoteando, o sacando una raíz y ñan, ñan, o cogiendo una larva y chan, chan. Y ya está. Y ya tienes bastante que preocuparte con lo que tienes dentro del coco como para estar haciendo cultivos y tener más que el otro y llevar una ropa mejor y sentarte en una silla. Y...
No, digo, no sé si lo...
O sea, deberíamos ser nómadas. Siempre. Y por supuesto no tener ni rueda siquiera, para poder seguir durante milenios y milenios y milenios y milenios y milenios habitando el planeta y evolucionando espiritual y anímicamente. Porque eso sí es tener el cuerpo dominado del todo, vamos, ¿no? O sea, esta gente eran sabios, muy sabios, no sabrían hablar ni tendrían escritura, pero estaban conectados con los poderes cósmicos, que de eso se trata al final.
But yes, after the trip to Sicily with my dear friend Samuel, I went back to my village, where my then prevalent anxieties were right where I had left them. This beautiful place, in the third country I lived in, I think the 10th long-term residence abroad after 9 conquered cities. And that is now just a mere memory of my body too.